Archangel Michael says, the silence around you tonight is not ordinary silence. Behind the stillness, a dangerous plan is being prepared, one that involves your very own home. Someone has taken what belongs to you, and now they hold in their hands the key that should have never left your possession. This moment is not just about a stolen object, it is about a violation of your safety. The enemy waits for the right hour, watching your movements and studying your patterns. They believe they can walk into your space unnoticed, but heaven has already seen their intention. Archangel Michael says, you are being warned because you are chosen. The light wants you to know before darkness acts, and that is why this urgent message has reached you. Your home must remain guarded, for not all who smile at you carry good intentions. Their plan is built on secrecy, but your protection is built on truth. Every hidden scheme they prepare will be revealed under divine light. Even as they hold the copy of your key, they do not hold the right to break into your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The footsteps of this person are not far. They whisper of entering your doors when you least expect, hoping to disrupt your peace. Yet what they forget is that unseen armies already surround you, stronger than any key they copied. The air tonight feels heavier because of their thoughts, but do not fear. What they plot will turn into their greatest downfall. Every move they make in darkness will echo loudly in the realm of light. You may feel uneasy, sensing eyes on you, even when the curtains are drawn. That feeling is not false, it is heaven's alert stirring your spirit. The reason you are reading this now is because you are not meant to be caught off guard. Archangel Michael says, protection begins with awareness. Once you know, their surprise is broken, and the shield of heaven rises higher. Nothing planned against your house can stand once you stand in this truth. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Their copied key is cold metal, but it cannot unlock your divine protection. Every lock on your door carries not only physical strength but also spiritual guardianship. They think of entering, but they cannot withstand the fire that surrounds you. He who watches in shadows waits for you to slip into rest, thinking night is his chance. Yet even in your sleep, angels move in quiet vigilance. The doors of your house may seem ordinary, but they are now gates fortified with heavenly power. This is not just about your house, but about your life. Your rooms carry the energy of your journey, your battles, and your victories. That is why the enemy longs to step inside, to disrupt what they cannot create. But remember this, the enemy can only copy keys of iron, not the keys of destiny. They may try to unlock your doors, but they can never unlock your blessings. Your inheritance remains sealed in heaven, untouchable by human hands. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, let your awareness grow sharper tonight. Do not dismiss the warnings that rise in your heart. A copied key is nothing compared to the authority of divine command. The one who plans this act does not realize the fire they walk into. For every step they take closer, their own shadows begin to betray them. Heaven's light exposes what darkness tries to cover. Even as they plan, forces greater than them prepare to stop their hand. They may walk to your door, but they will not walk through it with victory. What was meant to harm you will collapse in confusion. This message is not here to bring fear but to awaken power. You are not alone in this fight, you are covered by eternal protection. Every threat is already met with angelic defense. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, the shadows have already whispered about the plan made against you. The one who holds your copied key does not only want entry into your home, but also into your peace. Heaven does not allow you to be silent in this hour because danger is closer than you think. Their hands touched the key without permission, their mind filled with intentions that are not pure. The thought of stepping into your home brings them courage, but it is false courage, because unseen eyes are already waiting. Your doors are surrounded by more than wood and locks, they are surrounded by guardians. The enemy believes they are wise, hiding the copy of your key in their pocket as if it is victory. But every object they use for evil carries a curse against their own path. Nothing they do in the dark will remain hidden when the divine light shines. Archangel Michael says, your house is more than a structure, it is the center of your destiny. Every plan made to enter it unlawfully is an attack against your spirit. And this is why the heavens will not remain quiet. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The night grows heavier because their plan grows stronger. Yet every heavy night meets the dawn, and your dawn is already prepared. Even if their footsteps approach, your spirit is awakened. The copy of your key rattles silently in their possession, but it will never bring them peace. Their conscience will burn, and their mind will tremble before they even reach your door. The more they attempt to step forward, the more their shadows will betray them. Do not fear, for your fear is what they hope to feed on. Instead, stand firm, because your awareness breaks their secret. The very moment you know their plan, their hidden advantage is gone. Archangel Michael says, a shield is now over your doors, windows, and walls. No matter how clever the enemy thinks they are, their cleverness ends the moment the light exposes their trick. Your awareness is your armor, and your spirit is your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They plan to enter quietly, but angels move louder than their silence. Every step they take closer to your home will echo in the heavens. Their sneaky courage will melt like wax before fire. You may not see them, but your spirit already feels them. The uneasiness in your heart is a divine alert, not an empty fear. The more you listen to that inner alarm, the stronger your protection becomes. The copied key was made in a moment of betrayal. Someone close enough to touch your trust betrayed that trust by creating a door into your private space. But their betrayal will return to them like a mirror they cannot escape. Archangel Michael says, what belongs to you will not be stolen. Your house will remain your safe place, and no intruder will take your peace. Every lock they think is theirs to open will reject them in the hour they try. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their mind is filled with thoughts of triumph, but triumph is not written in their fate. What they carry is destruction of their own path, not yours. The fire of heaven burns hotter than the coldness of their metal key. Your doors are not just made of wood and steel, they are made of prayers, battles, and victories you have survived. To step into your house unlawfully is to step into a storm they cannot withstand. They will not remain standing after such a mistake. The presence of angels is now heavy around your home. Every window is watched, every corner is guarded. They thought your walls were weak, but they are stronger than stone. Archangel Michael says, do not let fear take your sleep tonight. What is meant to scare you will instead empower you. The enemy's plan is their own trap, and they are walking into it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, tonight the silence is heavy because secrets are moving against you. Someone has held the key that should never belong to them, and they believe your walls can be broken by their copied piece of metal. They do not realize that your house is wrapped in a shield that no thief can cut through. The reason you feel restless is because the spirit knows before the body sees. The vibrations around your home carry the warning that danger is near. Heaven is speaking because you must be awake to this truth. The copied key glows in their pocket like a weapon, but it is already cursed. What they have done in the dark will turn into the very chain that traps them. Every move against you brings destruction to their own life. Archangel Michael says, you are chosen, and chosen ones are always warned before the storm strikes. Your steps will not be shaken. Your house remains a fortress, guarded by light greater than their plans. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They think of walking quietly through your door, but their silence is already broken in the heavens. Every whisper of their intention is written and exposed before angels. The more they plan, the louder their shame grows. Your house carries your energy, your rest, your victories, and your prayers. To invade it is to touch what is holy, and no enemy can do that without consequence. Their copied key has become a weapon against themselves. Do not let fear cover your mind tonight. Fear is the invitation they hope to give you, but your spirit rejects it. You are awake, you are warned, and you are covered. Archangel Michael says, the doors of your house are not ordinary. They are gates of destiny, sealed with fire, and guarded by heaven's army. The intruder cannot pass through them without meeting judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The person who copied your key is blinded by greed. They do not see the flames waiting for them as they try to step closer. Their darkness has no future once it touches your light. The copy was made with deceit, but deceit cannot break through divine protection. Their secret will collapse under the weight of their own lies. No matter how carefully they plotted, they forgot heaven sees everything. Every night they wait for the perfect time, but the perfect time will never arrive. Their watch will end in disappointment because the plan is broken before it begins. They will find themselves trapped in confusion, unable to act. Archangel Michael says, the alarms of heaven are ringing now for your sake. You will not be taken by surprise. The enemy's shadow will never step into your light. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The copied key carries no power against your destiny. The hand that made it was guided by betrayal, but betrayal only destroys its owner. What was meant to hurt you will return like an arrow to them. Your home is your sacred ground, the place where your spirit rests. That is why this warning is urgent, because no one is allowed to cross its threshold with darkness in their heart. The shield around you is not seen with eyes but felt with spirit. The one who watches your steps will tremble when they try to use what they have stolen. Their hands will shake, their mind will weaken, and their courage will disappear. They will be exposed by the very action they attempt. Archangel Michael says, your peace is untouchable. The fire around you burns stronger tonight. You are warned so you can stand fearless. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, their footsteps are closer than you imagine, but their power is weaker than it looks. They thought a copied key could give them authority over your home, but they forgot that heaven never grants power to thieves. Their plan is already collapsing as this message reaches you. Your house stands as a testimony of your journey. Every corner carries your prayers, your tears, and your victories. For someone to enter unlawfully is for them to step into a place they cannot endure. The key in their hand may be sharp metal, but it has no permission. Heaven locks doors that no human hand can open. What they try to unlock will burn them from within. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has already been stirred with warnings. That uneasy feeling is not imagination, it is a direct signal from the heavens. This is why your eyes were drawn to this urgent message. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Their intention is not simply to enter but to disturb. They want to touch what is sacred, to move what is yours, and to plant fear inside your heart. But fear has no place where divine fire lives. The very moment they step toward your door, confusion will wrap around their mind. Their plan will twist into ashes. Instead of gaining control, they will lose their strength. Your windows are being watched by unseen guardians. The walls of your house are stronger than stone because they are held by light. No copied key can turn those locks. Archangel Michael says, remain still in your courage. Even if the enemy knocks, your peace will not break. Their strength is an illusion, your strength is eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The night may seem darker than usual, but it is because their thoughts are heavy with sin. They rehearse in their mind how they will step inside. Yet their imagination is destroyed by a force they cannot fight. The sound of their steps will be swallowed by the fire of protection. The moment their hand touches the door, they will feel weakness in their body. They will realize the door is not theirs to open. Your home is marked, chosen, and sealed. It carries the energy of your soul and the destiny written for you. This is why heaven will not allow trespassers. Archangel Michael says, you are warned not to fear but to awaken. Awareness is the sword that breaks their secrecy. You are already one step ahead of the intruder. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Their copied key looks real, but it is powerless against your true protection. It can open no lock that heaven has sealed. Their plan is like a shadow, visible for a moment but gone when light rises. They will try to move quietly, but angels will roar in silence against them. What they expect to be easy will turn into a struggle they cannot win. Their own betrayal will weigh on their chest. Even now, as they prepare, their spirit shakes because they know something greater blocks their path. The uneasiness in their heart is the voice of warning, telling them this plan is doomed. But blinded by greed, they refuse to listen. Archangel Michael says, let no fear cloud your rest. The enemy carries a key, but heaven carries your destiny. No copy can break the original design of your protection. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, the walls of your house are listening tonight. They know the hands of betrayal have touched the lock that belongs to you. The sound of the copied key rattles in the pocket of the intruder, but heaven shakes louder than their secret. Your rest is not ordinary tonight. Your spirit senses the storm before it reaches the door. The one who believes they can walk in unnoticed will soon face resistance they never expected. Their plan is already falling apart before their steps begin. The copied key was not made with permission, it was made with lies. Lies carry curses, and curses always return to the sender. Every hidden act will become an open shame. Archangel Michael says, "You are warned not because fear belongs to you, but because victory belongs to you." The thief wants to enter, but your home is a fortress of light. The doors are sealed by power greater than steel. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. They will try to time your absence, hoping to enter when you are gone. But even in your absence, your house is not empty, it is guarded. Every corner of your home is filled with divine fire. The moment their hand stretches toward your door, their own shadow will betray them. Their eyes will see what no thief wants to see. The glow of protection around your space. Fear will grip them instead of you. The copied key is an illusion of control. They think it gives them authority, but authority does not come from stolen metal. True authority comes from heaven, and it rests on you. Archangel Michael says, "Let your faith be stronger than your fear." You are not helpless, you are shielded. Their step forward will be the beginning of their downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The darkness grows heavier because their intention grows darker. They rehearse in their mind the moment they will turn the lock. But what they imagine will not happen the way they believe. Every thought of theirs is already known. Every hidden plan has already been exposed. Nothing is secret in the eyes of heaven. They will find themselves trembling at your threshold. What was supposed to be their victory will turn into their defeat. The copied key will not work as they expect. Archangel Michael says, "Awareness is your armor." This warning is not to frighten you but to arm you with truth. You are already ahead of the enemy. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Your home carries more than furniture and walls. It carries your story, your laughter, your tears, your prayers. To touch it unlawfully is to invite judgment. The one who dares to step in will not remain standing. Their legs will feel heavy, their mind will feel trapped, and their courage will melt like wax. They thought they were in control, but they are prisoners of their own greed. The copied key is cold, but your protection is fire. Fire burns, and no thief can hold it in their hand. They will be forced to drop their plan in shame. Archangel Michael says, "Tonight you are surrounded by unseen warriors. Their wings cover your windows, their swords guard your doors. The intruder cannot pass." Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Archangel Michael says, "The thief believes in silence, but heaven listens louder than silence itself." The copy of your key rattles like a secret weapon, but that weapon is already broken in the spiritual realm. What they carry in their hand is nothing compared to what surrounds you. Your house is not only walls, it is your sanctuary. It is where your soul breathes peace and your spirit finds rest. No stranger can walk into that without meeting resistance. The person who plotted this act thinks they are clever. But their cleverness is shallow, and their footsteps are recorded before they are even taken. The moment they move toward your door, confusion will rise against them. Archangel Michael says, tonight the light around your house shines brighter than the darkness of their plan. You are not in danger, you are under protection. Still, you must be awake, for awareness is your shield. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The night is long, but their courage is weak. Their greed pushes them forward, but their heart trembles with every step. They know deep down this is not their path, yet they cannot stop themselves. The copied key holds no real power. It looks like an entry, but it is actually their downfall. To touch your lock is to touch fire. Your home is sealed not just with physical locks but with invisible guardians. The angels have already taken position around your roof and walls. Nothing hidden can pass through their sight. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the shadow outside." Shadows disappear when light rises, and your light is stronger than ever. What was meant to shake you will instead strengthen you. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They may even test the lock, but their hand will feel heavy. Their thoughts will whisper to them that something is wrong. Their own spirit will betray their intention. The copy of your key was created in betrayal. That betrayal is a curse, and a curse always comes back. What they tried to design as power will return as punishment. Every corner of your home is filled with presence. Even the air inside your house is alive with protection. The enemy cannot breathe in. The thief believes night is their shield, but night is not dark to heaven. Every movement, every step, every thought is already revealed. There is no secret in the sight of the divine. Their confidence will vanish the moment they face the unseen. They will hear sounds they cannot explain. They will feel weight on their chest that they cannot remove. The copied key will burn in their hand like coal. Their pride will turn into shame. Their courage will be broken before they even turn the lock. Archangel Michael says, "Let this message calm your heart. What tries to come against you is already destroyed. You are protected, and nothing will enter your home except peace." Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, "The danger is real but your shield is stronger." The copied key lies hidden in their pocket, but it shakes with fear the moment it draws near your door. What was meant to break your peace is now turning into their own downfall. The intruder thinks of moving in silence, but silence is not enough to hide them. The air itself will expose their presence, and the ground beneath their feet will echo their betrayal. They cannot walk unnoticed into what heaven guards. Your home has been chosen as a dwelling of light. To enter unlawfully is to step into a place where fire waits. This fire will not burn you, but it will burn every hand raised against you. Archangel Michael says, "Be alert but do not be afraid." The key may be copied, but destiny cannot be copied. What is yours remains sealed in eternal protection. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The thief's courage is borrowed from darkness, but borrowed strength does not last. Their mind tells them they will succeed, but their spirit trembles knowing the truth. The deeper they step into their plan, the closer they come to their destruction. They imagine themselves walking freely through your doorway. They imagine touching what belongs to you. But imagination collapses when it meets divine reality. The copied key is powerless without permission. And heaven has not given permission. Every attempt will end in failure. Archangel Michael says, every time you breathe tonight, angels breathe with you. Every heartbeat echoes with the rhythm of protection. You are not alone. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The shadow of betrayal stretches long, but shadows never outlive the sunrise. Already their plan weakens, already their heart shakes. They are weighed down by guilt they cannot silence. They thought the act was small, just a piece of metal shaped in secret. But it was more than metal, it was an attempt to touch destiny. And destiny is untouchable by thieves. Your walls are alive with presence. Every brick, every stone, every door has been marked by the light. The moment they try to cross it, they will stumble. Archangel Michael says, let your heart remain firm. Nothing is being taken from you tonight. Instead, what is yours is being secured even tighter. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The thief wanted to test your weakness. They wanted to see if you would remain blind. But now you see, and awareness is victory. The copied key rattles with curse. It cannot turn a lock sealed by fire. It cannot break into a home protected by light. Even if they try, the door will resist them. Their own strength will fail, and their courage will turn into fear. The same darkness that pushed them forward will now consume them. Archangel Michael says, do not lose sleep over this warning. Heaven has already acted in your favor. Your house will not be touched by intruders. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Archangel Michael says, their plan is not just about entry, it is about control. They want to walk inside your life as if it belongs to them. But the truth is, what heaven has sealed cannot be touched by hands of betrayal. The moment they touch your door, the unseen will rise against them. They will feel a weight pressing down that no key can lift. Their steps will falter, their breath will shorten, and their plan will scatter. They copied your key, but they cannot copy your protection. They imitated the shape of metal, but they cannot imitate the shape of destiny. What belongs to you is out of their reach. Archangel Michael says, stay calm in this storm. The noise of their plotting is already fading. Their secret is already broken. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The thief thought they would move like a shadow, but shadows cannot exist in the presence of fire. The flame around your house grows higher with every passing moment. Their courage will melt before they reach your door. They believed silence was their weapon. But silence is pierced by the sound of truth. Nothing they do can remain hidden any longer. Your house is wrapped in unseen hands. The windows are guarded, the locks are sealed. Even the walls breathe with protection. Archangel Michael says, every plan has an end, and the end of their plan is defeat. What was meant to shake you will now strengthen you. What was meant to break you will now lift you. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The copied key feels heavy in their pocket. It reminds them of their crime every time they touch it. It carries the weight of betrayal, and that weight will drag them down. They think they can enter at night. But night is not darkness to heaven. The eyes of the divine see clearer than the sun. Every lock they try will resist them. Every step closer will bring them fear. Their secret plan is already collapsing. Archangel Michael says, your awareness is your weapon. This warning lifts you above their tricks. You are already victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The thief believes they hold power, but they hold a curse. That copied key is not a blessing, it is poison. What they carry will destroy them before it ever harms you. Your spirit is awake because it knows the danger. That uneasy feeling is the voice of heaven telling you the truth. You are being prepared, not frightened. The moment they test your door, they will be struck with fear. Their hand will shake, their mind will panic, and they will retreat. They cannot enter what heaven forbids. Archangel Michael says, your destiny is locked in light. No key of man, no copy of betrayal, no shadow of greed can open it. You are untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 2828.